Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hey, we got black screen. Oh, how are you? Welcome to Everything Yet Nothing. Tonight we have the most absolute, wonderful, terrific individual that is going to be on here speaking about their life. So I am so interested in learning about Remi. And so Remi will be out here soon. So Zachary is here. I don't know if you are familiar with Zachary, but he's the one behind the pillow. I mean, not the pillow. The one behind it.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Well, welcome, Zach.
Hello.
The Zach attack is back, Jack.
And how are you tonight, mister?
Good.
Good? So what are you doing? What have you been up to?
Playing the game.
Oh.
Watching TV.
Watching TV.
Eating cookies with you.
Eating cookies with me?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet they're chocolate chip.
It was.
Ooh. Yeah. I like some milk, too.
That's right. That's what that milk is.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Oh, you better blow on it before you sip it. Go ahead and drink it. You don't have to blow on it. So we have been very, very busy. We've been going swimming just about every day. Watching movies, playing games.
Don't forget the most important thing.
What? Oh, yeah. We've been sleeping. Yes.
Sleeping was the most important thing.
Yeah.
Sleeping is the most important thing. I mean,
Yeah, you gotta get your.
then you can get up and you can do whatever
No,
else.
you gotta get your beauty sleep.
Oh, very true. See, I love
Hi,
him.
Abby.
I
Hi,
love it.
Peggy.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Peggy.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Peggy.
How are you?
Peggy says you were so huge.
Isn't he grown?
Oh, no.
Like, he's almost older than I am.
She hasn't seen you in like 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Remember Peggy?
No.
It's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
She remembers you though.
She's our BFA. So, Mr. Zach is from Arkansas. He came up for his week stay at the uncle's for vacation before summer ends and school begins.
So what are y'all doing tomorrow?
Sleeping.
Exactly.
The most important thing. I mean, hello.
No, while I'm sleeping, what are y'all doing?
Waking you up.
And then sleeping.
Yep.
We're waking you up so we can go to sleep.
You're not gonna go see a show?
No, wake you up.
Oh my god, that's right. We gotta go check out Stevie Lee Woods and Nashville Roadhouse Live Band. You remember them, right? Oh, the ones that just rule Branson.
It is
Branson
the most
Stall
awarded show in
Theater.
Branson.
The Branson Star Theater in Branson, Missouri, off of 76 behind Olive Garden and IHOP. Beautiful big dome theater, and there's a big old sign saying Stevie Lee
Yeah, there's a big
Woods
old
and
beautiful
Nashville
globe, right?
Roadhouse Live.
There's a giant globe in front.
Oh, and a big giant globe in front. Is that America globe, or is that like
It's World Globe.
the world globe?
America.
Oh my god, I thought it was huge.
Look.
So I do want to give a special shout out to someone. Today is
Hi,
Tacatina's
shout
birthday.
out Takatina. Taki. Where is she?
Another year younger.
You better
She's
get on this.
celebrating, honey. She ain't watching us right now.
Well,
She's
I want her celebrating rare
So
on
everybody
hair.
tell Takatina happy
So we
birthday.
can
Check her out,
celebrate.
Takatina28 on TikTok.
I just did. Hi,
68.
happy birthday again,
68.
Takatina.
Look at the weird person right here. Look. Watch.
Oh my god, are you the booger of my poster?
Now I'm picking these
Oh.
Yeah,
numbers.
pick your boogers
Pick
on my
it.
TV.
Stop it. You're not supposed to do that on live TV.
Oh my gosh, now everyone's gonna know you as Zachy the booger picker.
No,
Ah!
I'm picking his nose.
Well,
Right there.
He really is. He
So
loves
now
to
you
not
have it.
pick those birds.
now you moved ahead.
Woo!
So anyways,
Anyways.
we have Zachy for a week. Mrs. Swimming. This is time.
There's some other stuff. This some other stuff.
Why are you on there?
So yeah, we're gonna go check out the theater tomorrow. He gets to go home Sunday, which is gonna be a sad day. Cause then we are going to be lost without him, because whenever kids are around, they like they line you out, and then you get a little crooked after they leave. That's it. We're gonna get crooked.
Yeah. I don't know what to do if I'm going to be able to watch TV on Time World War II.
I know. What am I gonna do when you're not on your game playing?
I'm going to have to get a game just so I can keep your Uncle Boo.
Who am I going to swim with? I'm going to swim by myself. I'm going to be on like a video on TV. So I'll be like, hey, Jackie, I'm swimming. And you're swimming with me even though you're not in the water or getting wet.
He'll be in the pool saying, haha, I'm in the pool.
Hey, we'll still be swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Swim together.
So he just got back from camp. How was camp?
Hi, Chanel.
Hi, Shanae.
We miss you. Love you.
Yeah, I love you, Shanae. So, yes, Remi is here backstage. Oh, my goodness. Has no idea what's in store. I'm just saying.
No, Remi's coming on here soon.
Yes.
Remi has the show. This is the prologue to show everyone. We have the Zach and say hi to everybody.
Yeah. And oh my god. I can't wait. So we
Phone.
Whoa! Oh, nobody read. I can't read your mind.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
Open
honey.
your eyes.
My
Open
eyes
your
are
eyes to read my
open.
mind. Good
It's
job.
all the glitter in my eyeballs. It's
I
kind
am going to say that from now on.
Getting lost behind.
Open your eyes.
It's so pretty. Only if I could close my eyes when I'm sleeping and see this prettiness of glitter in my eyeball.
Okay. So anyways, without further ado, Remi Storm is age 28 out of Joplin, Missouri. They're non-binary, using pronouns they, them, and was Mr. JOMO Pride in 2021. The inspiration for Remi's name came from their favorite Disney movie, Ratatouille, a rat who didn't give up on his dreams no matter the challenge. Remi has numerous disorders, and drag is the way to escape that reality. Remi has a rare brain disorder called Functional Neurological Disorder, which means Remi can have seizures. Remi also has Tourette syndrome, which causes tics, which can be unwanted movements or other vocal sounds. Remi has had to learn to rewalk twice, but even with the challenges that Remi faces on a daily, they're a very happy person and good to be around. In fact, it's hard to slow Remi down because they are always on the go, high speed. Outside of drag, Remi loves baking and spending time with their husband and 2 dogs and family. So we are going to bring Remi out and say bye-bye, Zachy.
Bye.
But
I'll be
After
back.
these messages.
during a transition, Zach. This is the beauty of,
Transition.
the beauty of this. Is
First time you'll ever be in your
some
transitional
transitions.
life.
I'll be back later.
But usually I don't have all these videos on here, so it's just a little easier to pull up what I need to pull up. But
I'll be back.
we
later.
did the vacation one, and I didn't clean up all that.
Yeah, I'll be back later though.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
And
we're
welcome back.
That was loud and annoying. I am so sorry, everybody.
I'm not. I love it. Hi, Remi.
Well, I mean, it's not one of us, but like both of us doing it, they're probably like, oh my gosh.
It really sounded pretty. I'm just saying.
All right.
How's-
Remi, you have already been asked about. We've got the comments in the right. Can you see the comments on your side? Well, I'll pop them up on the screen too.
No, that's okay. Oh, that's my friend.
Yeah.
I
And
sent
then
it to a
Chanel
lot of
says
people.
Remi's the name of her mom's Jack Russell Terrier.
I mean, I picked it from a rat, so it can definitely be a pet name.
Peggy said it's good to see you, Zach. And Crystal says, Remi, love you.
Love you too, Crystal. It's weird.
So, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you very much.
No
See the
problem.
whole purpose of the bio? Great, easy introduction.
Yeah. I was actually, I edited the bio I used last year for Jomo Pride. Just tweaked it a little bit.
Hey, we have a template for the bios, and we just take it from where we need and then go somewhere else with it.
Move on.
Yep.
My drag dad wrote it for me, actually.
Aww.
Aw.
And who's the drag dad?
His name's Stefan Storm.
Oh. One of these days we'll have to meet them.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I so would love to meet. I love meeting tons of people every day.
So I tried drag about 20 years ago when I was just a baby, not even old enough to get in the bar. Drag helped me get in the bars. I'm not giving anyone any ideas of how to do that, so just everyone in the business knows how that works.
Yes.
But and it was fun. I had 4 drag moms and a drag sister, and my name was Jada Storm, and my drag sister's name was Stormy Weathers. So, but that was 20 years ago, and I only did a couple shows. I don't know what happened with the rest of them. I moved out of Fayetteville.
There you go. Moved out of Fayetteville.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. My
I've only been to
goodness.
Fayetteville like a couple of times.
It was fun when
Never to perform.
So how often do you perform?
I try to perform at least once or twice a month. Because of my disorders, it makes it harder to perform more than that.
That's understandable.
That is very understandable.
Especially with the flashing lights trigger seizures for you.
Yep. I have to talk to all the DJs, the bars. I've been turned down by several bars because they refused to accommodate that. But I don't know if they actually could have because it was all programmed. So at least they told me ahead of time.
Right.
Instead of just booking me. I was like, oh, well, hey, I'd rather know that instead of have a seizure on the stage. Because I have had that happen. That was not fun.
I
bet it wouldn't be. I mean,
yeah.
I have a morbid sense of humor, so I want to say, did you get some pity tits? But we won't go there.
You
I
just
honestly
did.
don't know. I don't remember most of it. I kind of black out during them.
Yeah, it's scary for everybody. I mean, I can imagine what it'd be like to be the person having a seizure, but I had an employee that would have seizures. And,
Right, especially if you've never seen someone have one.
Yeah. At first, they called the ambulance all the time, and I worked with people before, so I know.
I know. I'm always like, I don't need an ambulance. I just need someone to drive me home. And I sign the little ambulance waiver.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Every time. I've only had to be taken by ambulance twice. And that's because I had a secondary seizure while they were standing there and they didn't give me the choice. And the other one, I didn't even know who I was. So it seemed safer to take me somewhere where I could recuperate who I was.
Right. Johnny says, love you, BF.
You too, my BFF. He's my best friend.
And Chipster Mahan says, hi there, you all. Hey there,
Hey,
Chip.
Tacky
Happy
Tina.
birthday. I was going to be like, it's Chip's birthday, too.
Well, you didn't.
I was gonna.
So it's Tacky and Chip's birthday. Hi, Tacky and Chip. How's that?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, big old 30.
I haven't reached that yet. I have a couple years.
Honey, it is fine. I'm just saying.
But now I'm like, I have all these years to plan all these dirty 30 parties because all my friends are throwing them, and I have ideas. Because I still have 2 years to plan mine.
I didn't really have a dirty 30. I better have a fabulous 40.
Mine was pretty clean.
We made him a fabulous 40, and on his 30th birthday, I almost ended his life. Okay, That's not true, but it was it's a gay dramatization, okay?
No, honey, he
So-
almost ended my life. I was on the side that it almost landed.
It's our first birthday, or it's his first birthday in this new apartment we had. And so I'm trying to get this whole surprise party together. And we're in Springfield, and I'm driving down Sunshine,
I was waiting.
trying to text and drive. I don't do that anymore, guys.
You're not supposed to text and
This was
drive.
15 years ago.
Why you get the car that lets you talk to it so it texts and drives and reads it to you?
Yes.
That's what mine does.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
even do that now. After this story, I put my phone up and I don't mess with it until I'm wearing it.
Yes.
That's
But
good.
anyways, so I'm like trying to be all sly and be like, yeah, meet me at the house, blah blah blah. We're on our way. And then I come this close to a car, and I'm he's almost hits the dash with his forehead. He's like, what are you doing? You trying to kill me? I was like, well, babe, I just figured make it a nice round number, you know.
That was nicer than it came out. That was a lot nicer than it came out.
Yeah.
Few words missing, but it's okay. I survived.
But he did have a really good 30th birthday.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I went home and took a shower. It was clean. Clean 30.
He might have had to take a shower afterward, but yeah.
Clean 30. Yeah, because I done all over myself.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to do an over the hill, the black party for his 40th birthday. He said, if I walk in that house and I see anything black, I am walking right back out. And you're not going to see me until my 41st birthday.
There's only one black thing that even.
So we
Is
didn't
that
do that.
what
We just did a
the over
fabulous
the hill
40.
age is? I thought it was 50.
Well, it is nowadays.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know.
That's
See,
because
so
we're
it
up there.
shouldn't be black
We're getting
anyway.
up there. Our
I don't
generation's
know.
getting up there, so we're like,
No, honey, his
we're not over the hill.
generation's getting up there. Mine has stayed at 51 for the last 30 years.
Oh.
You just called yourself 51.
Holy heck, I look good for 51, don't I?
Fabulous, darling. Fabulous.
See? No, I'm beautiful, 45 as of this year.
And everyone thinks he's younger than I am.
Love you, babe. He's 38. That's
Nice.
saying something.
I'm
39. Holy cow, you are old. You better slow down.
But when I turned 30, people were like, so how does it feel to be 30? And I was like, my age is finally catching up with my wisdom. I mean, by that time, I've already been in a position I was for 12 years.
I love you, Crystal. I love you. Me and
She's
you both.
fabulous.
That's great.
Oh, she had me.
And Peggy says I resemble that remark. Oh, honey, you're young as the spring chicken.
You
Is that
go,
what's young?
girl.
I
Get
forget
his
what's young.
ass. Don't. Get him, BFF.
Anyways, enough about us in our 30s. Talking about Remy.
So, Remy, how's your 30s been?
Not existent yet. They
Eh?
still got
I
2
don't
more
know.
years.
I'm
That's
still in my
the whole
20s.
thing.
There you go.
So they're
Yours has been
fabulous.
cleaner than mine was.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
So we were talking before on the show, in like backstage, and Remy was filling me in on some stuff. Okay, they. Oh my god!
You'll
I forgot,
figure it out
What my
eventually.
rear end and yeah, you're gonna whoop it. So Remy is a preschool teacher and was coming up with some, not coming
That
up,
was gonna be a 48 at home.
but informing me of what younger generation of children come up with whenever they are just coming up with it. And one of the things was, what was it you was talking about?
Oh my goodness. One of my preschoolers, his mom was pregnant last school year, and he went to, because he was not excited about becoming a big sibling at all. And so they took him to the doctor with her so that he could see how the process was and see her on the screen and hear her heartbeat. And he came back and told all of my class that he got to hear his sister's heartbeat. And he's like, and then one of my other little 3-year-olds, because 3-year-olds ask a million questions every day, asked how do they do that, and he told them they take a magic wand and it's connected to a TV screen and shove it up the mom's butt. I didn't even. I just stood there speech. I was like,
Oh my goodness.
They come off with the
I love it.
silliest things,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
sure that's kind of how he saw it, but that's not how it's done. Everyone
No.
knows that.
Poor kid. He
That's
has
not
a lot.
3.
Oh, he's gonna be scared when he gets
It
older.
was really funny because then I had to have a whole bunch of awkward conversations with parents about what happened at school that day.
Yeah, I bet.
Preschoolers is fun though. They always tell me interesting things.
How long
I've
you
been-
been a preschool teacher?
I have been a preschool teacher for 3 years. This will be my 3rd school year. I have 10 kids usually in my class. That's fair, Crystal. They do usually do internal ultrasounds the first time. It was not something I wanted all 10 of my 3-year-olds to find out.
Right. Did you see the message Crystal said?
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Love it.
So is that among the top 10? I follow this guy.
I've also been told that one of their moms has a really hairy butt. Most of them involve bottoms. Gosh, what's another really funny one? I never could look that mom in the face again. Yeah, those are probably the top 2 funniest things, and the one that told me that he could hear his mom and dad wrestling in the other room, and it sounded really scary, so he didn't open the door because there was a lot of banging on the wall. They weren't wrestling. They weren't wrestling based on what he was saying. They were
practicing on the trampoline.
It sounded like they were having fun jumping on the bed. I was like, oh God, that is not what they were doing. I was like, that's probably what they were doing. Having fun jumping on the bed. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just go along with it. Sometimes it's for the best.
When I was that age, I was convinced by my sister that chocolate milk came from black cows. So I went to school and told everyone, chocolate milk comes from black cows. And because I drank chocolate milk, and it was a whole thing. Like, I did not believe it. No, my sister told me this, and she wouldn't tell me wrong. And she's only 2 years older than me. I just thought she was the smartest thing.
My grandparents owned a dairy farm. I oh gosh, that's so wrong. I would correct my children. I've been no, that's not how that works.
Oh,
no. When my mom picked me up from school, they talked to her, and she just started laughing. She was like, "Oh, this is the first I've heard from it." But my mom has a story from when she was a kid, and they were going by pasture because we're in the middle of Missouri, and she said, "Look, there's them homogenized cows." Trying to think Holstein.
Modern. I love it.
Oh man.
Hey, at least I'm not the only one. Crystal said that she was told pink cows for strawberry milk.
Oh, that's great.
Chanel, I am so glad that you're joining us today. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Chanel will be 48 on Halloween.
Happy birthday.
You have a Halloween birthday? That's lucky.
Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
spooky.
Look at I have all the cool decorations. My birthday fell on D-Day. It's not a fun holiday to have your birthday on.
Could you imagine if you celebrated like those decorations? God, balls.
But
Oh,
I
it
mean,
could
I
be
was born on the
kinda cool,
50th
actually.
anniversary, so every like 10 and 15 years, there's a whole marathon of war movies. So if you get bored, you can watch more movies.
There you go.
You know that? That's always a good thing, right?
Get you some of them foam airplanes and just hang them from the ceiling, for decorations. Like, this is my birthday party, y'all.
I tried to convince my parents to do that when I was 7 because I had they didn't go for it. I think it was Little Mermaid. instead.
Oh.
Oh, that was adorable.
Well, you know how they
but-
say men never grow up, we just get older? That's where my mind goes.
I do remember trying to convince
Because I
him,
do,
though.
I've got like this whole, since you said D-Day, I've got this whole like birthday theme already stuck in my head. I can't get out of it. But that is a great birthday to have. We've got some friends' birthdays. It's September 11th. So that's not a very fun birthday anymore either.
Chanel says, my due date was Thanksgiving, but I came out on Halloween. My dad said I was born to be blonde because I couldn't get my holidays straight. That's great.
I like that one.
That was a
That
good
one's
one.
funny.
So it takes a special person to go and put up with other people's children all day long. So I want to give you props for that. How do you
Yeah.
do that?
I
Are children like your passion? Do you love kids?
I adore children. I probably have better conversations with children than I do adults because I'm a very awkward person. I was homeschooled, and so I didn't get a lot of that socialization except with my siblings. And I can just talk to a kid for hours, or just randomly have a dance party. I'm not opposed to having dance parties.
Oh, sweet.
I've had
I
a
love
party.
dance parties.
hmm If we have a really good week, my preschool class on Fridays will have a shoeless dance party, and they try so hard to have a shoeless dance party
Oh,
on Friday
man. I love it.
That is great motivation.
That
too.
is very.
because they don't
Like-
like to wear shoes, and they like to have
Yeah.
dance parties, and we'll sometimes get out the silk scarves and dance around to. Last year it was all like Encanto and Frozen, so we dance around to the soundtracks of Encanto.
Oh, that's awesome. I would
Which-
so.
I have only seen the movie once, but can sing every word to every song in that movie.
Oh, I love the movie. I've seen it.
Oh, it's so cute. I bawled, but there's a seizure warning, and I had a seizure in it during it.
Oh. Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of flashing lights.
Yep.
People out there.
But it was really cute, and I did cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when they. Oh wait, we don't talk about Bruno.
Don't talk about Bruno. No.
No, Bruno.
Why not?
But I love when they introduced Bruno because I was like, oh, and he was like such a good.
Oh,
part.
sorry, not being one. Sorry. La la la.
Oh,
I'm saying it.
I'll watch that movie and then I go into work the next day and I get it stuck in
Ugh.
everyone's head. So it's a great movie. I've watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, and the songs are just absolutely awesome. I love the songs.
Yeah. I am hoping to have one of the songs in one of my upcoming shows one of the songs from the movie in one of my shows next month, because I found a rock cover of it. A band did.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. So where are you performing next?
I am performing at Locker Room. Sorry, my laptop is not charging. And it just my dog stepped on the charger. Sorry. It's like, your laptop has 5% battery left. I was like, I have it plugged in. But my dog is laying on the charger and unplugged it. It's warm. There we go.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a topic you had.
Elijah Morris says, "Hi everybody." Hi.
What was your
Bye.
question? Oh, and was I performing next? I have a show this Saturday at Joplin at Locker Room with the Pussywell Productions at 10. Then I have 2 next week. I have one Friday, August 12th at the Dirty Mule in Pittsburgh, Kansas, with the Pussywell Productions. And then Sunday, me and the current JOMO Pride King are hosting our first show together called The X-Men, and it's an all-King show. And we're really excited about that because it's the first King show to be brought to Joplin since I started drag. And that's at the Locker Room also. And then I'll be at JOMO Pride one of the days. I think it was Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, Kings
Yeah.
don't get the recognition that they deserve. I mean, you guys are doing the same thing that Queens are, only backwards. You know, you got to talk, and King's got to do everything, and I mean it's an up and coming new thing. I remember first time I ever heard about a drag king is I was at 21, and it was the new generation of people coming up that were talking about being a drag king and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh! In my first drag king show, I was like, wow. So I think that's something to be at first is awesome. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've only been doing drag for 3 years, so there's probably some beforehand, but it's the first one since I've been doing drag. And there's only 2 kings currently in Joplin at all that live here.
so bringing to make the show, you got to bring in more people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're trying it out. We're bringing in some other kings from surrounding areas.
Yeah. We have Chanel that says, I haven't had a seizure in 8 years. I have them from brain damage, from dying for 6 minutes when I had my heart attack at 43. Flashing lights are evil.
Flashing lights are evil. I hate Halloween time because of all the strobe lights people put on pumpkins.
Yes.
But I love Halloween and all the spooky fall fun stuff. And then the 4th of July, I can't even leave my house that whole weekend. Starting Thursday to Tuesday, I have to be indoors when it's dark. This past 4th of July, I ended up having 16 seizures, even with all of my precautions.
Wow.
Yeah, flashing lights are the devil.
And that's been all your life?
No, just since I was 18, I developed the brain disorder called Functional Neurological Disorder, only I didn't get diagnosed till I was 23 because it's so rare. It usually gets brought on by another illness or a psychological disorder, and mine was brought on from getting scarlet fever, and I was running 106-degree fever.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I basically fried my brain, and now I have 10 lesions in it the last time I had a brain scan, which happens actually quite frequently. But I haven't had one in a few years, so they must be pretty content. I've had like 12 of them. So.
I bet that's been hard to, like, accept.
It was at first, especially because functional neurological disorder is more complex than just seizures. It can cause paralysis, muteness, blindness, and deafness, and I am actually currently losing my vision. And yeah, I have huge glasses. I got my first pair of trifocals at 26, and every year they go up like almost a whole decibel degree number.
Wow. Chanel says she has 8 lesions.
Yep. They're not that far off. We're pretty close to having the same amount. It's a really sad thing to have in common. I'm really sorry, Chanel. You have to deal with this too.
I'm sorry for both of you. This sounds almost miserable. Like, just
someday.
Halloween thing. Oh my goodness, that would drive me absolutely bonkers.
That's okay. I do other spooky things. I don't go out trick-or-treating, but me and my husband always go to a pumpkin patch and a corn maze.
Yes.
I've never been in a haunted house because I developed my brain disorder so early on, and
right.
So and with Tourette's and everything, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and then there's some days the pain's so bad I can't even get out of bed. And that has happened. Yeah.
Yeah. And that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but look, you have absolutely survived every bit of it. And you are one hell of a strong individual to do so, because just the sound of it, it could be very miserable if an individual would let that get to them, but you haven't. You know, you have
it's been 10 years.
Rose above it, and you have, made the best of it. You don't let it hold you back, and you try to find things to help with that. I'm sure doing drag helps.
Yeah,
with a lot of it.
I like to pretend Remi doesn't have disorders and he's just this free-willed person. Whereas
Yeah.
Lydia is the one that's sick and has all the problems and medical problems.
There you go.
Only-
Absolutely.
It bleeds over, and my friends have seen it happen. But that's why I try to limit how much I do every month too.
Yeah. Absolutely, I feel you. I'm kind of the same way in other parts of life, kind of thing. I go by T Roy. That's my birth name, but Troy is the one that grew up with all the stuff.
Yeah.
So Troy can handle all that because T Roy don't want it. So
Right.
T Roy don't have it, kind of thing. So yeah, it helps a lot, and I'm glad that you found something to help you out with it. Hopefully a lot of other individuals that are in your same predicament and life choices see this and actually grow from it, and be all like, oh, well, Remi did this, so why not try this, and maybe it'll help me too.
Yeah, I've had people reach out and tell me that I've inspired them to try
Yeah.
new things. And especially last year while I was the reigning Mr JOMO Pride, I had a few people, not a lot, but even if you just make a difference in one person's life, you did some good in the world. Because you made that one person's world better.
Absolutely. That's right. As long as we help just one individual, that we're helping. Yeah.
So it is time for a commercial break.
Oh my
It's time
God,
for
not
the
a
WLP
commercial.
now.
Yes, so Mr. Remi, we will be right back with you.
See you soon.
He usually does all this, so get to work.
And
We are back with
Roasted it again.
Remi. What? Did we?
The annoying loud.
We're getting good. We're getting good.
It only took 2 years, but we're good now.
Oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness, so you go to do you go to a lot of diversity gatherings?
What?
Do you go to a lot of diversity gatherings?
A few. Not very many. Large crowds sometimes overstimulate me. And then I end up having a seizure or having a panic attack.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah.
I hate those.
I
That's my biggest thing is I can't do crowds.
Yeah, I have been to 3 pro-life rallies and protests, though, since the overrule of Roe v. Wade, because everyone should make those choices for themselves and the government should not make them. Personally, I think so.
Oh, yeah, totally. So, you make all of your amazing outfits?
Yeah, most of them. Or at least I find the thrifted ones and then upcycle them, which some people would say I sacrilegiously destroyed this jacket because it's an Oscar de la Renta jacket, and I added patches and rhinestones all over it.
Oh no, honey, you improved it.
But you don't
I've
do
been
that to
awarded
Oscar de la Renta. That's what I was told by someone. They're like, what? I was like, I found it for $6 at a garage sale. Of course I did that.
Right.
I've been wanting to do that. And Ace O'Hart's is really inspired.
Oh
me
my
to.
gosh. Uncle
I
Ace is
need
an
to get,
amazing costumer.
Yes.
Yes.
I need to get
I
a
am.
sewing machine. I took home ec.
My Nana taught me. I have my sewing machine. I'm not very great with it, but I do make some things.
See,
I can alter better than I can sew, but I can't it just has to be too long, and I have no clue how to alter a suit jacket. But like pants and vests and shirts and stuff I can alter. I'm really good at embroidery though. I took lessons from a seamstress
cool.
when I was a kid. I was a sick kid. And so I did a lot of indoor activities whenever I was really little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you have some cool skills, huh?
Yeah. I guess that is kind of cool. I worked for a florist whenever I was in junior high as an apprentice. And that was fun. Only I'm allergic to carnations and found that out at Valentine's Day, making
Oh my goodness.
little carnation bud
Yay.
vases, and I broke out in hives.
Nice.
That was an adventurous Valentine's Day.
I can just imagine. Carnations are my
Because I
favorite
was one of
flower,
like 3 helpers, so I just got handed some like kitchen sink rubber gloves, and I still had to work. They gave me some Benadryl, but it was my aunt, so what can you do?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
too. So that would be me though. Be like, it's Valentine's Day here. Just put these clothes on and go.
We had like 500 orders to make that week. Okay, it had to be done. She did
Oh
want me
my
to take
gosh.
Benadryl.
Our
She
first Valentine's together, I wanted to get him something special, and he's never had flowers delivered. And so I thought,
Aw.
well, I just order these flowers from the local flower shop of this town that has like 1,000 people, so it's really small. And even then, he didn't get his flowers until 7 p.m. And I am a horrible gift
Oh,
giver.
he was horrible. In and out, in and out. I was like, babe, what are you doing? Nothing, babe. Nothing, babe. I had to go outside. I'll be right back. I'm like,
And
I've never
finally,
had
we'll get to
flowers
that.
delivered to me. No one's ever delivered me flowers.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice?
Man, my husband needs to step up. I need flowers.
Yep.
Get it
So what
back.
you do is you just share with the podcast.
The world?
Yeah. Share it with the world. And I'll get back to him.
Now, you don't have to watch the whole thing, honey. Just go to minute 43, and or just go 41 just to be safe, and then watch it from there.
Yeah.
And then catch that hint.
Don't forget 41.
No, I brought it up to him, and he's like, I can never remember which flowers you're allergic to. And I was like, there's literally one. But at least he didn't want to get me something I was allergic to.
And when that happens, it'll probably be everyone I like to punish. Yeah, man.
I was gonna be that would be my
I
luck.
told you. I'm
That
allergic to
would be my luck
combination.
too.
So in the pre-interview, we talked about this topic that you brought up, the Last Supper.
Oh yeah.
So I love this question.
Yes.
And I've never heard it before, and so I'm
No one's ever brought that up to you?
No.
ever.
What?
So if you had 12 people for your Last Supper,
Love you too,
who
Melissa.
would those 12 people be?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think it kind of. Mine is Bill Nye the Science Guy because he was like childhood dreams. I wanted to be a scientist because of him. I obviously am not a scientist, but a teacher. Kind of science. We make volcanoes.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
He just always showed his love for all of the children through it, and I loved him. Mercer Meyer is another one. He's the guy that wrote all the little critter books. Do you know them?
No.
The little critter?
Yes.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
little
yeah,
critters.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Yes.
author of them. And I love reading. I read 100, 200 novels a year. I started reading more because when my vision started to go, but he made my list because it's such a big part of my life. Dr. Seuss. I wrote my one of my college final projects over him to get my degree, and I adore his art, and he got me into art. I also have an art degree, just an associate's, but it helped me in college. At Stanley, I collect comic books, and I'm a giant comic book nerd, and he is just like a god. George Lucas, because, I mean, again, another god.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love George Lucas. Steve Irwin.
Oh yes, absolutely. Like
Yes, because I also have a passion for saving animals. Not as vocal about it as he is. Oh, hello, Benji. Sorry, my dog is right here.
That's where I had to disappear and check on the boys because I heard one of them whining.
Jane Goodall also made the list. Elton John. Walt
Yes.
Disney.
Elton John is so cool. I mentioned earlier that Stevie Lee Woods Nashville Roadhouse Live Band Theater just had #1 hit, The Way You Look Tonight, and he actually spoke to Elton John and did the whole Elton John released the song to him to do what he did, and he said, I swear you did it so much better than what I could have ever done.
Yeah.
And that he was like, Stevie was so shocked. He was like, oh, really?
That was Stevie, guys.
Walt Disney. I am a Disney fanatic. I know almost every Disney song. I don't think there is a Disney movie I have not seen. I have seen some obscure ones also, and some very racist ones, but I have seen most of them.
Yeah.
Jim Henson, because Kermit the Frog is
Yes.
amazing. I have the limited edition Kermit the Frog Adidas's that just came out.
No way.
Yeah, I asked for them for my birthday.
You go, baby.
My mom bought them. And I never got to meet Jim Henson because he died before I was born, but I've actually got to meet most of the Muppets whenever I saw them live, because they used to tour whenever I was really little and my parents took me. And I actually have a puppet myself and became a puppeteer for years. And I performed with Leo, my puppet, at Pride last year. I love him.
I love it. Like, I used to watch him all the time.
Oh my
You're
god.
You're gonna have to bring on Leo the puppet one day. Even if it's just hey, you're gonna have to let us meet Leo.
Meet
Yes.
Leo. Yes. Yeah. Rick Warden is also on my list. He's another author. He wrote the Percy Jackson books. I loved the Percy Jackson books in junior high. And after that, I got really into Greek mythology and studied it.
David Bowie, but has to.
Bowie almost made my list, but he got cut for Steve Irwin because it was a toss-up. And then the last person is actually my husband, Blaine, because I just couldn't imagine having my last meal without him.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So adorable.
He's like, I made your list. I'm like, well, you might have been 12, but yes. And he's like, did I make the top 12?
You put me first, or else.
He's like, I don't think you would have made mine. I was like, wow, rude.
Well, yeah, because I would have automatically just assumed that T-Roy would be there. I would not even thought about.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, I would have just assumed you were already there. Not like, I was like, but that was not guaranteed. I want to make sure you were guaranteed. Yeah, those would be the 12 people I would pick. Have my last supper with.
Right.
Yeah, the Last Supper thing, I think it came from like Jesus' Last Supper. I'm not really sure, but someone brought it up to me, and I was like, huh, that's an interesting concept. Let me think about who I would pick. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't make my list, Rai. That's my little sister.
Oh, hi, little sister.
Yes.
All right, babe. I know you only had like a few minutes, but
what?
who's your 12 people?
My 12 people? OMG. That's a lot. I can't do it right now.
I cut down to 6 since you only have.
I can't even do 6.
Oh, come on, you can't think of 6 people to
No.
have one last supper with.
Okay, one last supper. Of course. Okay.
I didn't even
Of
think
course, my hubby, Kevin. Absolutely 100% Stevie Lee Woods. And I would absolutely have to pick, like, of course, Michael Jackson because he's not here anymore, and Prince because he's not here anymore, Elvis because he's not here anymore, Madonna, Cher,
concert.
Yeah, Cher.
Hey,
Next me up. Ooh, the Judds. Oh, well, that would have been cool.
Which one? Both of them?
Yeah, both of the Judds, even though one of them is not here anymore.
No, Stevie, we're not going to the paddle wheel tonight. We got the Zachy.
Yeah, we got the Zachy.
He'll be there tomorrow, though.
You get to see Zachary tomorrow.
Got 9.
9. Oh my
4.
goodness. Like,
Come on, 3 more. You can't think 3 more people.
well, Hulk Hogan because he was tall, blonde, and hot. That one guy that was on the movie, the Island movie.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
We have seen The Lost City 3
I love that
times.
a lot of yours are like really sexy people, and I don't think anyone on my list was known for being sexy. They were all
Really?
like
Were all
rating
mine
acts
sexy?
are like not ever seen.
What about you?
Well, I would bring our nephew Zachy
Well, that's all you got time for.
because he's here. I would be all sentimental. We've lost a lot of people,
Oh yeah,
Um,
totally.
so I'd like to see. I mean, we kind of had a last dinner with a lot of people that I would say on my list because
Yeah.
Thanksgiving about 6-7 years ago was the last time that we had dinner with my Aunt Jerry Lou and my grandpa, and then of course I'd want my mom. My
We can't
grandma.
count them.
But anyway, so we're gonna do famous people. We can. Oh gosh.
You don't
Cher-
have to be famous.
Cher is
I
at
have
the
my husband on the
100%
list.
top of my list. Sorry, babe, you'll get there, but like,
Whatever, she can make your list,
If
but
I
I'm
could-
having her baby.
if
Okay.
I could ever meet Cher, then it would be like the epitome of my
Ugh.
I'd
I
probably
know.
just be like,
That's how I would be if I ever got to meet.
I would
people.
be. I would walk up there and be all like, "Hey, girl, what's up? Let's party," all this shit because this happened before, not with Cher, with
Shangela.
Shangela.
But Stevie, he said you very first. Or
Yes.
second. He said my husband, then you.
Oh
he
yeah,
did
you
forget
sexy
you.
too, Stevie. But
But
you were my first last dinner.
yeah, so about the meeting a famous person. Shangela from RuPaul's Drag Race. You know who that is, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
they'd make your list.
yeah, they made my list. And we met them, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was going up there. I was going to walk up to them, and I was going to be like, hey, girl, I loved you, blah, blah, blah. But it was like, I walked in the bar, and I went, hey, babe, go say something. Anyway, Shangela would be on my list, so that's 5. I don't really have many. I'm an introvert.
I mean, most of mine were authors, so am I. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Right? Oh, there's the boys again.
The boys from Washington.
Oh, thank you, Stevie.
Oh, Stevie. Kevin says
I'm
thank
honest,
you.
but
He said, "Oh my god, I mean."
that is a good, fun game. So we could also.
It is.
There's this little game that we played in the meeting today, and you picked this card and you read this question out loud, and then you answered it. My question was, what is the thing that you learned from the roughest thing that you had to go through in your life?
Oh gosh. Probably that you are stronger than you ever knew possible. Because probably the hardest thing I had to do was after I lost the ability to walk the second time, was to go to all the physical therapies and learn how to regain balance and walk without assisted devices. Again, that was so frustrating. I
At what age were you when you had to learn how to walk? The
Twen-
second time.
23,
And the
Oh,
first
wow.
time?
17.
Oh my gosh. So that's only a few years apart, even.
Yeah.
And so you had to go through it all
5
again.
years. Just about. And I'm right at that 5-6 year cusp. And I was like, oh, please don't do it again. Because I started noticing certain things are happening that were the same. And I'm like, I don't want to get my cane and walker back out. I will if I have to. But, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Stevie, I will. Yeah.
Was
Stevie said she wrote comment after this. Hello, Lawana Wilson. You
Hi, Auntie
handsome
Lawana.
lady. So, we
Well,
got some comments.
we have some more comments.
Oh, Chanel's list: Eric Clapton, Michael Jackson, Fred Astaire, David Bowie, George Michael, her daddy, Cher, Kenny Rogers, and Dolly Parton. That's a good list.
I forgot my Dolly. I'm sorry, Dolly. Please don't. Oh, she's still alive. I love you, girl.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
I don't know who 2 of those people are.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
They're all
3.
old and dead.
Oh.
Well,
Besides their dad, because obviously I don't know their dad, but like the famous people, I was like, I don't know who all of those are.
right?
But then I was like, they
Okay,
probably
which
don't
one?
know all
I
the
gotta
authors
know
on my
which-
list
yeah,
either.
Which ones do you not know?
Eric Clapton, Fred Astaire,
Astaire?
and yeah.
Eric Clapton is Tears in Heaven.
There's tears in the floor.
No, that's
No?
Holes in the Floor Heaven.
Oh, that's what.
Well, we can't sing it, but it says, "Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you feel the same if I saw you in heaven?" It's
No.
Tears in Heaven. You'll have to look it up.
Tears
It's a
in
really good
Heaven.
song. And then You Look Wonderful Tonight. You sing that one.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
And then what was the other one?
Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire, old
Actor,
black and white
actor.
dancer.
Actor, dancer, actor.
did
Gotcha. I haven't seen a lot of movies before my lifetime.
We were going through movies today, and we saw a movie from 1926 on one of the streaming channels. And I was like, oh my gosh, can you believe that we have reached a point in humanity where cinema is now 100 years old?
That's crazy.
It kind of
That's
blew my
crazy.
mind for a second. Like,
That means you're really old, babe.
no, not me. I'm young still.
Cinema's old.
Cinema's old, yeah.
Oh.
The list, Lawana, was what are the 12 people that you would want for your Last Supper? She asked what the list was for.
Oh yeah.
So, but thank you very much. We are out of time.
Yes, we
now.
are so out of time. It flies by when we have beautiful, good people like you on.
Thanks.
It's never ends. Every time we get right into
I know.
like, hey, let's just talk about us. We don't have to worry about topics. This
Yeah.
is when it's time to go.
We hope that you've enjoyed your time spent worldwide on TV Radio Podcast, WLFE-DB.com radio. And we hope to see you back. And we hope and wish the very best for you. All the riches in the world and all the happiness. And we know that you're going to reach for the stars and you're going to grab every one of them because that's just who you throw off who you are.
So how can people find you and follow you to go to your shows and whatnot?
You can find me on Facebook. It's under Remi Smith because Facebook kept telling me Storm was not a last name. So look for Remi Smith. Even though I actually have a friend that's last name is Storm, Storm is not a last name. And it's like, we need to see a birth certificate. And I was like, I don't have a birth certificate because it's a drag name. So, and then I was like, fine. And I put in Smith. It's like, you are a person. Really?
Oh, isn't that great? You gotta
That
love
is great.
I
algorithm.
love Facebook algorithms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just follow me on there. I share all of my shows.
All right. Awesome. Well, can't wait to see your next show. And thank you again.
Yeah,
Much love.
it was fun.
Good. So you have a good night, hon.
You too.
There you have it.
You wanna say
Remi.
bye?
Come here, Mr.
Exactly.
Co-hoster. Co-hostess hoster. So, we, counting my nephew, the co-hoster, we hope
Love
to...
you, Chanel.
Yes, love you all for tuning in tonight. Please tune in every Thursday at 9 p.m. and WLFE-DB.com radio, or you can also find it on Facebook. You can find it under T. Roy L. Von Shirley Vaughn, or you can find it under T. Roy TV Facebook page, or Everything Nothing Without the G's Facebook page. Also, whenever you look iHeart and all that good stuff, you can find me on there. Just do not use the G's, honey, because I am hillbilly. So I find yet nothing. There you go.
Well, Chanel, we will be thinking about you and praying for you. I hope everything goes well
Yes.
on your bone.
Your life will
Hold
be
on,
praying for you, babe.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Have a
Yes,
great night.
have a good
Love
night.
y'all.
Be a rainbow and have somebody else be a rainbow too. Love each other like there is no tomorrow.
You want to say bye?
Hi.
Bye.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life. Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Oh, one of these days, I swear, you're gonna just like...
Oh my gosh, I gotta go to bed. Oh,
What?
you gotta push in, babe. We gotta go to bed.
Whoops.
Bye.
I thought you pushed on.